A new reaction tonight to Donald Trump's closed-door meeting with evangelical leaders today. Trump met with a coalition of conservative Christians, many of whom backed Ted Cruz in the primaries. When asked where they stand now, well, watch.
I guess by a show of hands or however you'd like to do it, how many of you have already or are willing today to say you'll support Donald Trump and offer your endorsement?
Oh, boy. Joining me now, one of those men, Tony Perkins, president of the Family Research Council. Great to see you, Tony.
Good evening, Megan.
So why didn't you raise your hand?
Well, look, this is the beginning of a conversation. This today was the first of a process of having a conversation with Donald Trump about issues of mutual concern and see where he stands on the issues. I don't think there was no anticipation that there would be endorsements coming out of the event today. That's not what this was about. It was about a conversation with Donald Trump.
Why do you need to talk to him? Because a lot of people would say your choice should be clear when you're looking at a Republican versus Hillary Clinton.
It's a little more challenging for evangelicals. I mean, we're not there just to be political, lapdogs for the Republican Party. Here's the nominee, therefore you're with them. We've got to be both an influence in this process and a witness to a standard of truth that is revealed in Scripture that we adhere to. Mm-hmm. That's what we work for. And so when we have a candidate that has really kind of has had positions in the past that are inconsistent with that, we got to have a conversation.
Being pro-choice.
Right.
Do you believe he's converted to pro-life?
Well, I mean, he has said that. But here's the challenge we have. Having been in politics for about 20 years, I understand that past performance is the best indicator of future performance. He doesn't have a track record in being in public office. Mm-hmm. So I think that's one of the things that's going to be important is who he picks as a running mate. Is it someone who does have that conservative record, who has a relationship with evangelicals? There is common ground, though. And I saw it was fascinating. We thought maybe we would have 400 people when we called this meeting. Over 1,000 came. People are eager. They want to be able to be for him because they know the alternative is bad for the country. And
how important is the evangelical vote, do you think, in this election?
It's critical. I mean, it's always an important block. But I think in this election, because the turnout is even higher, I think we go back to the numbers of 2008 versus 2012, and I think he's got to beat the numbers of Mitt Romney in order to win this election.
How's he going to do better with evangelicals than Mitt Romney did?
Well, I think one is he met, this was a historic meeting. I've never been in a meeting with this many evangelical leaders across the country, and he connected with them on two fronts. One, he talked very clearly about the issue of religious liberty and that he would defend religious liberty. Now remember, he's talking to people who for the last 7.5 years have had their ability to live their lives according to their faith attacked almost every day.
You've been on your heels.
Yeah, by the Obama administration. And there's something else that I've watched with this, Megyn, that I think is fascinating, is that as he's been, attacked for not towing the politically correct line, he relates to evangelicals because they feel the same way. Mm-hmm. They feel like they're under assault by the culture. And here's a guy that they may not agree with him on everything, mm-hmm. And they have a different perspective on many things, but they see here's a guy who's willing just to call it like he sees it, say it as he believes it. While they may not agree with him on everything, they agree with him on a lot, but not everything. They're glad somebody's finally saying, you know what, this is the way it is.
You didn't raise your hand, but I'm sensing the hand is going up soon. I'm just going to put that out there.
There was no altar call there. Hands were raised.
All right. All right? It's great to see you, Tony.
All right, Megyn.
All the best.